Hi everybody, welcome. Today we're going to be looking at the overview of the new RB Digital website and app. For today we'll be looking at the website overview, registering, signing in, looking at the sidebar menu, searching, checking out a title, looking at the Media Manager and Adobe Digital Editions. And in the app, we were looking at signing in, an overview of searching and profiles, and if you have any questions at the end. This is Casey Cardinia's e-audio ebook platform. At present, the website has audiobooks and ebooks only. The app has audiobooks, ebooks and magazines combined. So on your Casey Cardinia website, you'll have two links. One to your e-magazines, which you already have on your website, and a different URL for your ebooks and e-audio. The future enhancement will combine the ebooks, the audio books, and e-magazines on the website. That's a future enhancement. We'll tell you about that when that does happen. Also very important is patrons who have created an e-magazine account and have signed into e-magazines in the last 12 months, they can use these credentials to log into audiobooks and ebooks website or on the app. So they don't actually have to create an account when they go into audiobooks and ebooks. They can just use their e-magazines login to do that. But they must have logged into e-magazines in the last 12 months. We're going to look at your website now. This is the Casey Cardinia website, and you can see I have organised your featured titles now to show the titles that are really exciting that your borrowers will want to read. First of all, if they've registered with an e-magazine account, they can sign in here. But if they haven't created an e-magazine account, they can actually register here and fill in their details. You can see that's partly filled in by me at the moment. Or you can sign in. And I've already put my email address because I've created an account. Signing in. Okay, so there you go. I've signed in. It's got Welcome Fran here in the top left-hand corner. So now you're ready, set to start searching for a title, whether it's audiobooks or ebooks. So we're looking here. If you click on here, this is the hamburger, which opens the sidebar here. And this is the home screen here with your featured titles for audiobooks and ebooks. If you scroll down the bottom here, you've got advertising for downloading the apps. Yeah, you can look at ebooks here, so you can, they're split into most popular titles, newly added titles on the platform, bestsellers, and recommended titles here. So to find a title you want, you can either view by genre here. So if you like crime, you can choose crime and all the crime titles will come up, and you can scroll through those titles if you want to search that way, that's fine. Or you can view all here, which brings up all the titles that you have, and if your patrons want to scroll through that, they can as well do that. They can also search here. So if you put in a title here or a keyword or something like that and search, a title will come up. So we'll look at that in a moment. I just want to finish the sidebar menus first. So you've got ebooks here that you can do the same, view by genre and view all. You've got the checked out titles here So these are the titles that I had checked out from Casey Cardinia. And there's the ebooks I've checked out as well and downloaded. We've got recommended titles here. You can see where it says update preference here. That means you can update the types of genres and the types of ways you want to download your audio or ebooks. We'll have a look at that in a moment, but you can access it here if you want to. You've got the wish list here. I haven't put any titles in the wish list. If you choose a title and you don't actually want to read it now, want to read it at a later date, you can add it to your wish list and you come back later and check it out if you want to. Holds here. I haven't got any holds at the moment, but most of your titles are multi-cap, which means a number of patrons can have the same book out at the same time. Some of your titles are one user only. That's Fire and Fury, which was on the featured list, is a one user title. So if it's out on loan, then you can put a hold on it and then your holds will show up here. History. Yeah, I haven't, when you return a title, I haven't returned anything yet. So I've got nothing in the history. So all the titles that you've taken out and returned will show up here. My profile, which is where you can change your username, your email, change your password if you want to, and of course if you change something you save it. Settings here. Now this is where the preferences are that I showed you earlier. So you can change it here if you want to, or in the recommended if you want to. It just says update preference. So here you can, most patrons default to using the media manager, but if you're in the home library service and you might want to download a title to a zip file and put it on a USB stick and use it for your home library member, you can change the automatically download if you like, or you can select preferences that you, genres that you like. Ebooks you can sort of choose anything you like here and then save, so that the recommended titles will come up with what you've recommended, and if you're downloading to a zip file, that will all automatically come up. And the help down the bottom here. It's great that if a patron comes in and asks you a question, you may be able to find the answer here, or in the frequently asked questions, you might be able to find the answer here. Patrons can look at a tutorial about the RB Digital App Experience for audiobooks and ebooks as well. The normal troubleshooting here, so you might be able to help a patron here as well. Support here. This is one place you can access the one-click manager, media manager here to download on your PC, or the digital editions here, and there's mobile apps down here. Your patrons can submit a ticket here if they do have an issue of some sort. They may do that, but it will go to the UK, so, and they might be a time lag in answering it. They will receive an answer. If they come to you, it would be best if you sent us the issue, so the email is at the back of the PowerPoint. So if you do have an issue, you can email us at WaveSound. Okay, so we're going to go up to audiobooks here, and let's see, I'm going to search for a title here, and it's going to be The Choke. I want to know if you have The Choke. Okay, so this is the title I'm actually looking for, so I got to it really, really quickly. So yes, I do want to take this title out. So here shows you a lot of information about the choke. You can listen to a preview of it, which lasts just under 2 minutes. You can add it to your wish list if you don't actually want to take it out now, but want to take it out at a separate time. It's on loan for 14 days. This is a non-protected title. So if you're in the Home Library Service and you're downloading to a zip file, you can download that. If it's got protected here, it means that the publisher hasn't allowed it. So you can't download a protected title to a zip file. So most of the titles are non-protected, but there are a few protected titles, so you can't actually download those to a USB. Underneath here, you've got a description of what's in the title. You've got the details of what the publisher is, the ISBN, how long it's going to last and when it was released. You've got the chapters here and how long they are. And there's the recommended titles underneath here. So now we're going to check out the title. Okay, so I shouldn't have clicked it a few times. So download the title. And if you actually haven't downloaded the One-Click Digital Media Manager, it will prompt you here that you'll need to download it so your patrons can download it from here. So if we look here, this is the Media Manager. If you refresh here, it's syncing at the moment. You'll have to be just patient while it syncs. And here's the title appearing in the Media Manager here. So you can actually play it if you want. You can return it here if you want to. And you can see here it expires on the 13th of February. If you wanted to, you can download and transfer either to a dumb device or you can transfer it to a USB if you want to here. Okay, so back to, okay, so easy listening to a title and downloading a title. You do a similar thing if you want to take out an ebook, except when you download, it takes you to Adobe Digital Editions and it will appear in your Adobe Digital Editions once you've checked it out. So these are the titles that I've checked out already. So very similar process. So we're going to look at now the app. So this week the app icon has changed. So when you go to the App Store or the Google Play Store, this is what it looks like now. Patrons have only just got to put RB Digital in and it will come up, and this is what it looks like now as of this week. So just reminding you that existing users can log in with their RB Digital audiobooks or ebooks credentials or your RB Digital e-magazine credentials. Either will get you into the app, but you must have logged into the website in the last 12 months to complete that loop, let you into the app. If you're a new user, you have to create an account either in the e-audiobook or ebook website or the e-magazine website, and you can use those credentials to log in. Okay, so here I've logged in, I've chosen Australia, I've put my email address in here, and you can see here that I belong to quite a few libraries. That's because I do a lot of testing, and today I'm choosing the South Australian Public Library Network, putting my password in and I'm in. This is what it looks like in the app. Now, very similar to the website. The only difference is the websites will not have the whole audiobooks, magazines and ebooks combined together. So it's only in the app where the three formats are combined. As I've told you before, a future enhancement will have the websites combined as well. So easy, you've got the home screen here and the audiobooks, magazines and ebooks are the same here as in the website, except for magazines won't show on the website. Got the checked out wish list, hold, history, your profiles, settings and help, which are the same as the website. So you've got the same home, which is browse all media types or search by media type if you want to. Magazines, you can browse all or search. Audiobooks and ebooks, you can browse, as we did on the website, by most popular, bestsellers and newly added, or you can search. Checked out is all media types this time. If you've checked out magazines, your magazines will show up there as well. Recommended titles here is for digital audiobooks and ebooks only. Wish list is for digital audiobooks and ebooks only, and so are holds for digital audiobooks and ebooks only. That's because we don't really need it for magazines, because once you've checked out a magazine, you can keep it as long as you want. History is all media types here. Your profiles, you can switch between library accounts. I'm going to show you how to do that in a moment. You've got settings and help, which is the same as the website. So having a quick look here, in-app browsing and searching by media type, exactly the same as the website. So you can either audiobooks, you can view them all, then you can scroll through all if you want to, or you can choose magazines to scroll through, or ebooks to scroll through, or you can search by genre, availability or audience, just like on the website, or put a keyword search in here to find the title that you want. Once you've found the title, so this is an example, I've done my search in the app and I found an audio book I want. So I've chosen I've Got Your Number by Sophie Kinsella. So exactly the same as the website, you've got a description and details. Add to the wish list if you want to and check it out. Once you've checked out a title, it will say, I've got your number checked out, okay. And instead of going to a media manager on the PC, you can go straight to play on a device. And you can renew here if you want to. You can return here if you want to. And you can play and off you go and enjoy. Having a look at ebooks. We've done the same search for an ebook and I've found Boy by Roald Dahl. So the same description tab, same details tab. You can add it to the wish list if you want to, check it out, and it's got Boy checked out, okay. And so instead of going to the digital editions, you can just go to read and read on your device. Same with magazines, you can do the same search, put your keyword in. This time we've found F1 Racing UK, same description and details, except here you can view all issues. So for F1 Racing UK, there's 30 available issues. You can scroll through and check out a previous issue, or you can check out the latest issue here. When you check it out, it's F1 Racing UK checked out, okay, and then you can read. This here return, you don't actually have to return a title, because for e-magazines you can actually take out as long as you want and keep it in your device as long as you want, but eventually you're going to use up the memory on your device. So this is just an easy way. If you return here, it just takes it off your device if you want it to. Okay, so we're down to your profiles. Now this is quite important. you might have a patron come to you and say, look, I've logged into the app and I can't see the e-audio and e-book. Sometimes it happens that it doesn't update, and and the patron will need to re-log into the app. They don't need to delete the app and reinstall it. All they need to do is to go to your profiles here, and you can see that I had logged into the South Australian Public Library network here. All they have to do, because they would have logged into Casey Cardinia, all they'll have to do is go to the plus button here. That takes you to the registration screen. All they need to do is re-log in, and the e-audio and the e-books will show up in the app. Doesn't happen all the times, but if it does happen, you know what to tell them. Just say re-log in. Also, this is handy if your library members actually belong to a few libraries in your area, not only Casey Cardinia. They can go here and log into Casey Cardinia, go to plus here, and they, after the registration screen, the login screen comes up again, they can put the credentials into any other library that they belong to, and then they can enjoy the titles that from different libraries here. So that means that if they've got two libraries they've logged into, they can just toggle between the collections of those libraries. So very brilliant here. The reason why I've got the South Australian Public Library network here, because they have magazines only, and the City of Holdfast Bay is my local library that has e-audio. So that means I can toggle between the two collections. I can read the magazines here from the South Australian Public Library network, and I can listen to audio titles from the City of Holdfast Bay. But you're lucky with Casey Cardinia, you've got all the three formats in the one collection, so your borrowers will only want to add a profile if what they want to view the collections of another library. So that's great. Okay, so that's the end of the webinar now. If you've got any questions at all, you can email us at digital@wavefound.com.au, or you can contact Warren, who is your rep, at his email here, or you can ring him up. Thank you for attending today, and good luck with your collection. Thanks, bye.